Life lessons in words. More than anything, I wanted a new bike. I dreamed about it every day while walking to school. My father was a pastor, so we didn't have much money. The only way I was going to get that bike was to earn my own money for it. So I worked hard, doing odd jobs like babysitting, weeding, and raking leaves. Then one day at Sunday school, our teacher told us of a letter she had received from Chile about a boy who had hepatitis. His missionary parents said he was recovering, but his spirits were still low. "Can you think of anything that might cheer him up?" our teacher asked us. "A new bike," the whole class exclaimed eagerly, and we agreed we would raise the money. All week long I agonized over what to do. My conscience could only come up with one answer: give up my savings for the boy in Chile. So I emptied out my piggy bank and brought every cent to Sunday school. It was the hardest thing I had ever done, and maybe that's why it felt so right. In college years later, I found myself praying for something even harder than I had prayed for the bike a man meant just for me. All my friends were dating. Why wasn't I? Was God asking me to wait again? At last I met someone named Steve. We had a lot in common. He went to the college where my father taught, and my roommate was engaged to his best friend. He was earnest, smart, and hard-working. But I couldn't help wondering, is he really the one? One evening our families got together for dinner, a chance for everybody to get to know each other better. Over dessert and coffee, Steve's mother talked about some of the places they had lived when they were missionaries. Once when we were in Chile, she said, Steve got hepatitis. You know what cheered him up? Of course, I knew. He got a bike. My bike. And I got the husband I have been married to for 29 years. Matthew 25 verses 34 through 40. Then the king will say to those at his right hand, Come, O blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry and you gave me food, I was thirsty and you gave me drink, I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you clothed me, I was sick and you visited me, I was in prison and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will answer them, Truly, I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me. Ginger and her classmates had reached out to someone they didn't know in a foreign country. Provided him with a bike, raised his spirits and probably helped him heal quicker. They did all of this and expected nothing in return, a true act of selfless charity. And the king will answer them, Truly, I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me.